Yes, I see you and hear you purring. Oh my goodness. Why don't you come over this side? There you go. Hi, Janet. Coffee made? I got it. Hi, Laverne. I need to get my prompt bowl down here. Oh my goodness. You're going to have to get down here in a minute, baby, because there's not going to be any room for you up here. So, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. Hi, Missy. I got your happy mail. Show that. Hi, Heart House. My lemon water. Hi, Cindy. Annette. Thanks, everybody. Got tons of books to show today. We're going to be doing book haul for an hour. You don't like book hauls? Color books, art books, paper books, and so a little bit of art supplies. I did get Janet something at Blick. Where is it? It's over here. Oh, it's okay. Sit down. Wait it. Move your butt. Where is it? Here it is. These little zip case pencil cases. Oh my goodness. Hi, Cheshire Cat. Annette. Let's see who else. Thanks everybody for being here. Hope you had a good weekend. Hi, CK. CK enabled me on a color book or two. So, what's my phone? Okay. Dawn. A sip of water here. Let's see. Caught everybody so far, I think. Malibu's going to have to move in a minute. But anyway, isn't that just pretty much Janet? Hi, View. I got color books, art books, paper, books on paper, paper books, some art supplies. So got lots to show and tell. Happy mail. Let's see, Belinda. Yeah, right. Oh my goodness. Let's see. All right. Well, I think I've said hi to everybody so far. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I went and spent my birthday gift cards this last weekend. And well, birthday and Christmas actually from Annie. And I just hadn't got up to Barnes and Noble since before Christmas. Well, I don't even remember when we went last time. So hi, Kimberly, Lisa. Yeah, I don't remember the last time we went up to Barnes and Noble. So I got caught up on my gift card spending. Just looking at chat here, Lisa. Who else? So yeah. And Malibu, of course, wants to hang out. So, all right, well, let's see here. What do I want to start with? Probably the prompts. Let me go ahead real quick and show. Terry did post, by the way. She posted from last week, even though she's in the middle of a move. I can't believe she still posted, but she did. Let's see. Photos. I took a snap. Oh, and I got something to show. Logan made a new video as well. So let's see here. Here's Terry's. So let me crop it down here. So Terry did last week's prompts were sun, orange slice, griffin, snail, and sapphire. And Terry's probably not going to be here for a week or two. I think she has to, she moves, so she's going to have to get her internet sorted and everything. But if she happens to watch on the phone or anything, let's see. Cindy got my letter this time without. Oh, okay, Cindy. Okay. KD, Kathleen. Let's see. Icy. Hi, Icy. Christina. Good morning, everybody. Got all my happy mail mailed out. I'll have to show you the sticker. I did make the stickers, and I said it was going to probably be this week before I mailed them out. I did go ahead and get them made and sent out. Now I need to make some more, but I did get all the ones sent out. I said I was going to send out. So here is Terry's. Okay, buddy, you wanted to fly. Here goes. Hold on. Maybe this isn't such a good idea after all. So, and the Terry Brett is Terry Brett 3. So if you want to follow her when she does her prompts, this is from last week. So cute. Terry does it, and her little animals and creatures are so expressive. So expressive. Look at the little face on that snail. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Hi, Arlene. Let's see. Thanks, Kat. There's Dar put up the Terry's IG right there. Let's see. I think Belinda. I know, right? All right, so let's see here. Let me see if I can. Oh, let me show you the sticker. I made one for myself. I don't have any stickers, just like loose stickers to show y'all, because I made myself when I put it in my book here. So I'll show you what it looks like. There's the red panda sticker, so you can see how big it is. It's about that big. So I sent these out, some giveaways last week, and it's a glossy vinyl. So anyway, it looks a little. There we go. That looks a little better. I was going to say it looks a little flashed out, but so anyway, there's the stickers that I made last week for the giveaway. And let's see. Let me show Logan's little video while I can remember. And then I'll show my happy mail from Missy. Let's see here. Where is I put it on this? It's under Annie here. Okay, here we go. So he's created and edited this. He's getting more and more comfortable on camera, Annie said. Okay, let's see if I can. If there's any music, I don't think there's music, but we'll see. Let's see.
What's up, guys? This is BTB Stereotypes.
I don't know if it'll turn. Hang on. Let me see if I can get it bigger. Hang on. See if I can get it bigger.
What's
maybe not. Let's see.
What's up, guys? This is
That's Logan right there.
Stereotypes. I thought we were all. What's up, Vikings? Bro, who is on teleprompter? You know what, bro?
He said, "Who's on teleprompter?"
Jacob, what are you doing? You'll reach me at tonight?
Yeah, of course, I got you.
All right, thank you. Just make sure you turn to me.
Of course.
Thank you. Let's go, Reese. You have my secret, right?
I believe so.
Oh. It's due tonight. Oh my gosh. You guys aren't even on teleprompter. He's playing Minecraft.
He's playing Minecraft.
These kids, bro. I can't deal with these kids anymore. Yo, what are you guys doing? Bro, you're on Wordle, and I don't know what you're wearing.
Wordle.
He's playing Minecraft, and Gabriel looks pretty good.
I hope y'all can hear it.
Get back to work.
What a minute ago. Hey, I need time.
Yo, guys, what's time? Guys, I need time, guys. Yo, Yeah, I'm just taking it. What? You can't do that. You know, that's me. If you don't like taking care, you don't like Gabriel.
Sorry, my camera's reflecting in the phone.
What you doing, Gabriel? Yeah, I'm just taking some gear. You taking gear? You can't take gear, bro. If you don't like taking gear, you don't like Gabriel.
I hope y'all can hear it.
What are you doing, bro? Taking a tape. All right, guys, that was BTP Stereotypes. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you.
So that's what he's doing. One of the videos he made for his school. So I hope y'all could hear it. Were y'all able to hear it? Let's see. Riri, Tina, Ellen. Let's see. So I had a Belinda. Tina saying good morning to everybody. Heard just fine. Okay. I didn't know if y'all could hear it or not, you know. So anyway, I thought that's one of his things he does is makes videos and PSAs for his school. And so anyway, I had to share. So proud of you, Logan, if you're watching. Dexter scene is perfect. You like that, Linda? Let's see. I said hi to Joyce. So he's a movie star material. I'm not sure what he's going into. And I mean, he does wrestling. He'll probably get a wrestling scholarship, but he does like his videos and editing and creating those. So we'll see what he decides to do. I mean, he's right there in LA. So, yeah. Let's see. Asa, or is it Asa in Sweden? Let's see. All right. Let me go ahead and pick the prompts for the week. All right. This is going to be on March 2nd. And we'll pick our 5 prompts, and Terry can check in later and get them. Or I know Kat will probably tell her what they are as well. All right, so I'm going to get a little stack here. All right, a little stack, and we're going to pick off the top. Let's put that one back. I'm going to go off of these. So, hi, Yvonne. Angie, anyone I missed? Okay, here we go. Top, right off the top, 5 prompts. Bear. It's bear. Thought it was bean, but it's bear. Okay, bear. Any sport. I should let me pull them all first, then I'll do it. Any sport. Bear, any sport. Octopus. That one comes up quite often. I don't know why. Lily pad and cougar. A lot of animals. Okay, bear, octopus, any sport, lily pad, and cougar. There we go. There's our 5 prompts for the week. Okay, hi Keeks. Anybody else I missed coming in? Thanks everybody for being here. There we go. Oh, the video still. Let me turn this. Make sure this is off here. Okay. All right. So there are our 5 prompts for the day, or the week rather. What? There goes my tool. That back up. Okay, then we're going to read out of our unusual book. Let's see. I think I need to zoom in one. Let's zoom in one. We're kind of far away. I did reset my camera, so oh no, that looks a little too close, doesn't it? Let's go back one. There we go. All right. So now let's see. How's that looking? Does it need a little bit more color? I think that looks pretty good. Brightness is it too bright? Maybe just a tad. And I'm having to reset because I did a reset of the camera settings this morning. Yes, Terry will rock them. She always does, though, doesn't she, Kat? So, all right. So I have not picked anything, but we have been reading. This is a book Laverne sent us. So I feel a sneeze coming on. Sorry, guys. I tried to mute, but I didn't do it in time. Okay. Let me get my yellow highlighter here. And Laverne sent this. And we're going to go back to the All About Animals. 128. And we'll pick something out of there. We did some of the art ones for a couple weeks. I'll go to some animals. Let's see what we got here. Don't want to read about the bats. Let's see. Thank you, Tina. Let's see. And I'm just reading little, paragraphs and just little tiny bits here. Bat facts. Lots of bat stuff. Freaky animal facts. Do we want some freaky animal facts? Hi, Rainbow. How's it going? Dee Dee and Fibs. Hope everything's. Thank you, Rainbow Griffin. Okay, let's see. Let me, and I haven't read ahead, so we'll see. All right, let's do some freaky animal facts. Let's see. The female boom slang, a type of African tree snake, looks so much like a tree branch that birds, its main prey, will land right on it. I'm just going to kind of skip here around. The emperor penguin of the Antarctic has equality of the sexes down pat. The female lays the eggs, but the male has a brood pouch, a roll of skin and feathers between his legs, and drops over the egg. He must then protect the egg and keep it still for 2 months until it hatches and the female returns to feed the chick. When the male snowy owl wishes to arouse a female, he dances while swinging a dead lemming from his beak. How romantic. Okay, let's see. Vultures sometimes eat so much they can't take off in flight. Every year, approximately 3,000 birds collide with U.S. Air Force planes, causing an estimated $6 million in damages. And this was this book is at least 10 years old. 9 banded armadillos have identical quadruplets every time they give birth. There we go. Yeah, Riri. Ew. Dead living. Yes. Well, anyway, guys, there's some freaky animal facts. I don't know what we could do. We did the purpose of freaky animal mating. No cats were harmed. And so, well, anyway, so I just like to read a couple of little, tidbits out of the unusual book of unusual knowledge that Laverne sent us to read this year. It's a big, thick book. So, it'll last the year. So there we go. All right, let's see here. What do I want to do next? I think we'll do Missy's Happy Mail. All right, so Missy sent some Happy Mail. She sent me a Amazon gift card, and she sent me all this little lovely stuff. She said she's hoping it would get here. She had a note in here that she was hoping this would get here before Valentine's Day. But sometimes the mail. I mean, what was it? Somebody just said they got something it was 2 months old, and she sent me a cat coloring page. I'm looking at all the things she says. And I sent you some stickers, and we could do some giveaways if we want to. The candy coloring page is for Denise. So this is for Denise. So let me put her name on that. Thanks, Missy. Give that to Denise, who is loving her new job, her new apartment. We went and saw her. We went and saw her new apartment because she's up there by the Barnes and Noble that we go to, and so she just moved down from up on the Tennessee border, back down to right north of Atlanta. Right north of Atlanta. She moved right north of Atlanta. Where the Barnes and Noble is up there, and so her apartment is so nice, so beautiful. So we stopped by there while we were up in that area. Let's see, stickers, candies for Denise, her scabby hunt, some clear pages that look like candy pieces. Oh, well, then this must be for Denise too. Look at this. I'll give this to Denise too. It looks like those little candy dots. Let me put this over here for Denise. Very cute, very cool, Missy. All right, let's put that over here for Denise. Make my piles. And then she said the hearts were supposed to be for Valentine's Day, but or a giveaway, but that's how the mail works. And she sent me a Amazon gift card. So thank you, Missy. That's so sweet. And then here's my stick. Let's look at what she got in here. A cat. We'll color and cut that out. I'll probably put that in some of my little birthday stamp thing. Oh, it's the card. This is the birthday card. And so we'll put this together, and I'll probably put this in my everyday journal. And then here's some stickers. Thank you, Missy. Oh, this is so fun. Do what makes you happy. All these stickers. Look how pretty. Those are beautiful with the black backgrounds. And then here's my color book page. So she was on it. Thank you, Missy, so much for my birthday wishes and gifts. And then all these hearts, I'm not sure if I could take them off of here and probably do some giveaways with them. I'll have to deconstruct these because they have the little ring, which, it's not very thick, so it'd be fine in mail. But anyway, I'll have to deconstruct these so I can put hearts. You know how I put happy face, smiley. I put smiley faces in y'all's happy mail. Oh, there's some more candy. Oh, you can't see it. Let me put something behind it here. Let me get a piece of paper under here somewhere. Here we go. Up under my desk, I keep paper and stuff up under here. There we go. Look! It looks like sprinkles. Sprinkles. Denise will love it. She'll like these plastic pages to put in her scabby. So thank you, Missy. That's very thoughtful of you. Thank you for thinking of me and Denise on my birthday. And I know, right, Kat? Thank you. All right, let's see. I'm right looking at everything. Okay, I'll look at these books here in a minute. I think before we do the books, I'll show you. I didn't get a whole lot of stuff at Blick, but I got a few things. So I think I'll do my Blick haul first, which this is it, and some papers. Oh, what I got me and Janet each one of these. I showed it a minute ago. I got us each one of these. So I'm going to send that goes off to Janet. And let's see, what else do I have here? And then I got some paper here. Then we'll do the books. All this lemon water, though, I'm going to have to take a quick break, but we'll see. Hi, Debbie. Are you out of the snowmageddon? Debbie's up there in the Northeast where they've been having all the snow. Hi, Dot. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I do like those clear pages. Maybe Denise will share one with me, or if she cuts it down, she'll give me a piece of it. We'll see. Oh, thank you so much, Missy. I did send you a sticker, by the way. I sent you one of the red pandas. Okay, so let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, I got a couple of little origami things. I didn't really get a whole lot, really. I got some, this is not, it's not the kind that comes off. It's this gold foil. I think, and I haven't opened it yet. It's just the origami folding paper. It's not the kind that rubs off, but I thought this would be really cool to do. If I didn't want to paint some gold, I do like the word origami. I think I'm going to keep one of these origami words here. In my collage, when I'm doing like hills and mountains and stuff like that, to do a some gold. So let's see. I'm not sure what this. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's just gold paper. It's just gold origami paper. But see, what I'm thinking is we can do, you know, some gold landscaping. So excited about that. So let's put that. I'm going to try to keep this a neat stack. So I got lots of stuff going on over here on the right. Then I got this origami paper, and I took it out to look at it. And let's see, there's a piece of cardboard here. Oh, some origami folds in here. That's kind of, I didn't get this for origami. I got it for collage. So it's getting there, Debbie. Okay. I didn't get it for origami, but I got it for the folds. But maybe, let me keep that little piece of cardboard for mailers. I don't know. Maybe we could do a giveaway and give somebody some origami something here. I think we'll do that. Okay. I don't need 2 of those. So let's see what the papers are here. So there's the fold over. These are the 6 different papers. There's the 6 different papers that are in this, and made in Japan, Yasutomo papers. So I think we're going to do a couple different things here. I've only got, I don't think the other one came with the gold paper. Did the gold paper come with the origami sheet? If it did, then I can do 2 giveaways here. Yep, here it is. Okay, so we can do 2 giveaways, 1 U.S. and 1 international. And I think we'll do a gold each. I'm just getting them ready. For some giveaways here. So we got the, how to fold. So we'll put a gold, and we'll put one of these here. Let me get a couple envelopes so I have them ready. Hang on. I think they'll fit in here. Hopefully. Will they fit in here? Let's see. Will they fit in here? Barely. They'll barely fit in there, but I'll make it work. All right. So there we go. I'll make it work somehow. We might. I don't know. I might have to fold them, guys. You might have to have a fold, but we'll see. All right. Let's see here, because I think these are the biggest envelopes that I have. But I'll look around. All right. So there we go. So there's that. Now let's see about these here. So are y'all still with the tour? Did I say hi to you, View and Makes? So hi to Belinda, Arlene. Hi, Deborah Cook. Hi, Quiet Carol. Love origami papers. Nice. Yeah, that's why I didn't get it for origami, Carol. I got it for collage as well. So yes, because it's thin. Exactly. Okay, if I missed anybody, I'm not trying to. Hi, Karen Evans. All right, so let's see here. I think I'll put one of these and one of these. This one, yeah. All right, so we got these 2. All right, so we'll figure out how to fold these or fix them, or you might have to have them folded in half, but you can still do the origami. All right, so let me put these over here so I don't forget to do the giveaways. So anyway, it came with this paper, this paper, this paper, these blue ones, and these red ones. Oh, and then there's this one too. This one. So this will be fun for collaging. again, got these at Blick. And then I got these. I took them out of the pack and then I put them back so you could see how these came packaged. They were all hanging on this right here. This would be good in a junk journal, you know, and I just cut it open here on the side. Couldn't figure out how it was supposed to be open. There's no little flap. But anyway, yeah, they have all these different kinds of sets. I just bought one. I just bought one set. Am I missing anybody coming in? Thanks everybody for being here. So I thought this was good. This reminds me of something Mary Autier would use to make a little window or something with. So I did keep this packaging, but I usually don't keep packaging. So this has this kind of sheets here. Let's see. It's kind of like what do you call it? Like a little mini gift wrap paper, and it's real thin. See? All right, let's take an ASMR moment. A little crink. So there's this one, and it's, you know, they're all the same size. I love the poppies though, with the little gold in there. And then this one has some little gold in the flowers. And then just some kind of bronzy kind of gold. It's not as shiny as the other gold. But anyway, so I got that. I waited to unfurl these on stream so you could see how they came packaged, all folded really nicely in there. Okay, then the last thing I got, and I've not taken these apart, but I did get them to cut apart. It's a banner. It's a little elephant banner. Here's what it looks like. Came packaged like this. It's from Nepal. It's a little eco paper garland from Nepal. Now I won't keep this, but I might keep part of this. So it's a banner, but I thought it would be fun to take them all apart. But let's see if I can lay it out here. Let me get a piece of paper. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can do this. So each end has a little pom-pom on it. I know, right? It's a little elephant. It's a little elephant banner. I don't really have a place to hang it, but it's so cute. But look at all these little elephants. And they're all like just sewn with one thread. It's like one thread's holding them all together. So I'm trying to straighten them all out here. Aren't they adorable? Look how cute they are. Just a whole bunch of little, I'll probably want to cut them apart and use them rather than a banner. Because in here in my studio, I don't really have a place to hang a banner. But let me hold them up there so you can see them all. And look how easy they would be to make, though. You know, it's just a little elephant silhouette and an ear. And the ear is just, you know, like a half a circle. Y'all could try to make some of these. I mean, you don't have to sew them all together if you wanted to, but, you know, look how easy they'd be to make. Right? So there's those. And they're from Nepal. And then let's see here. Let me put this. I'm trying to keep it all organized behind me. All right. Then I got a couple other little things. That's the origami. I was, you know, I keep struggling with my same E00 Copic sketch. I refill it. And I mean, I have the refill, but it just wasn't holding a refill. So I said, I think it's just time to get a new one because this is one of the main colors that I base coat. Whatever skin tone it is, I'll base coat it with E00. So I got that. I'm going to keep it down here because that way I'll know that's the new one. And then I love the B97, this kind of a gray blue. It's kind of like my what do you call it, blue that I use all the time for shadows. Not sage blue. What is the name of it? What's the name of my blue there? Hang on. Slate blue. It's kind of like my slate blue. So these two I got, and you know, Copics are not cheap. I only bought two. And I know I have these. Let me show you where they are. I bought the set of these here not too long ago with all the different colors on them. It's like a ball. They're like ballpoint pens with different color ballpoint pens. But look, I had to get this. It was on a little table, standout table. I had to get this. I had to. The little astronaut. Look how cute. It's ballpoint pens in all the different colors. You just pull one down, you got all the colors. But look how cute this is. Oh my gosh, I loved this little pen. So I got that. And then the only other thing I got, I already took, this was all wrapped up. All the pencils were wrapped up. I took all the plastic off. But I got this little pencil set. It's just number 2 pencils. But look, they're all swatched, Janet. They're pencil swatchies. They're pencil swatches. I might have to put a couple of these in your pencil case, Janet. Not that you'll use them, but that because they're swatches, right? So, and it came with a little pencil sharpener. So I just thought the little tin, we're suckers for the packaging, guys. You know we are. So there's 2 different kind of pencils in there. There's the warm colors and cool colors. So color wheel pencil set's what it's called. So anyway, I don't know if there's an IS. Yeah, here's an ISBN. Oh, God, see it. I have to get my magnifying glass out. Hang on. It's very, very, very tiny. All right, hang on. Let's see what it is. 9781 635 443769. It's made in Korea. So, yeah. Anyway, so got that. Hi, Tori. Let's see who else am I missing. Ellen. Hi, Ellen. Did I say hi to you, Annette? Who else? Said hi to Rainbow. By missing you, I'm not trying to miss you. So, and then, like I said, I got me and Janet each one of these. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think that's all. Oh, and the papers. I got some papers at Blick. This is why I like to go to Blick or Paper Source. And Hubster goes, I'll take you to Paper Source too if you want. That was a whole nother going into Avalon. It's like a little mini shopping city. And you have to park and walk. And, we would have had to been there an extra hour on our, because it already took us almost an extra hour to get up north of Atlanta because I'm, I don't like to complain about traffic, but I do. Through downtown Atlanta on a Saturday morning, they had cones moving you over. And we were in the HOV lane because, there's 2 of us and you can go in the HOV lane. Well, they started moving us over. And this is an 8-lane highway. 8-lane highway. They moved us over, I think 5 or 6 lanes. Only 2 lanes were open. So it took us at least probably 45 minutes just to get through this one section of downtown Atlanta. So when we came back, I didn't want to stop another place. I said, no, let's don't stop because we're going to have to take the long way around the loop. We had to take the loop around Atlanta. Otherwise, we would have had to go back through that the other way because it was on both sides. And all it was, guys, it was just cones moving you over. And at the end of the cones, there was a work truck parked. Nothing, no people, no workers, no construction, no car accident. They just moved us all over 5 lanes. That was it. The same thing coming back. So we didn't go that way back. So anyway, we didn't go to Paper Source. I just went to Blick. Now, this is where I spent most of my money because, these papers are not cheap, but I only go up there once or twice a year. And this was my birthday trip up there. So I got this paper. And these are all like linen-y like paper, right? Like, let's see. I'll tell you all the prices of them. If it has it on here, let's see. There's the ISBN. Is this one on here? I think this one ran about $8 or $9 for this sheet. And it's that linen here. Maybe you can see better on this side. See, they're all like handmade papers. So yeah. So look at that. Isn't that cool? Eye in the sky when I do my space scenes. You know what I mean? Let's see. Melinda. I'm probably missing people. Thanks, everybody. The workers on break at 9 o'clock in the morning, Tina. Yeah. So there's that one. And I'm going to roll them back up here in a minute after I show them to you. But I got this one. It's kind of like a rice paper. Does it say? Let me see if I got a little thing on here. Nope, there's not a little tag on it. This one was probably about $12 or $13. What I want to do with this one is I want to cut some up. Yeah, let me just cut off a little slice here. And put some ink on it. Look, this is going to soak up the ink like nobody's business. This is going to be a very cool inking paper. So I got that one, and I know it's hard to see, and I know my camera wants to flash out, but it's a translucent paper. You have that one, CB, and hi, CB. And then I could not resist this. Look. Hen tissue paper. I could not resist the chicken tissue paper. And then let's see what else do I have here. Then I got this one. I've had this one before and I've cut it up and used it. So I got another one to cut up and use. I used to have it on my wall. Right now what I have on my closet doors is the brain and the system of color wheel chart, big posters, this size, poster size, right? And I used to have this up there for a while, but then I took it down and cut it up and used it. So I wanted to have another one to cut up and use. So it's vintage cameras, all vintage cameras. Isn't that cool? And the paper's nice. It's like a textury paper. Janet probably likes this because she was in the printing business, although she probably might even have this. So if she wants one of these, I might have to send her this. I might have to send Janet this right here to put in her beast. Right here, Janet, right here. Get the pit. I'm going to do that right now. Hang on. Send this in Janet's little pencil case so she can put this in the beast. That's what her daily journal is called, the beast. So yeah, there we go. We'll send that to Janet. All right. So anyway, so the vintage cameras, and then I got a different one of these kind of papers. Does this one have a tag on it? Maybe they take the tags off now when they. But I'm the same. Oh, here we go. There it is. This one is called Kazo fiber paper. Doesn't have the price on, but I think this is about $12 too. I'll cut off the other end because that one's got the tag on it. And again, I thought these would be good to put ink on and see what would happen. We'll see. I don't know if I'll have time today because I got so many books, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's my Annie's birthday. Annie sent me Barnes & Noble birthday gift card to use. So I think it was Christmas and birthday. So anyway, I think most of us are. What is see? Miriam, hi Miriam. Heck, I'm and I hope you're staying safe, Miriam. We're watching, hoping and praying you stay safe too. But people, I gotta tell you, the Venezuelans were dancing in the street with joy, and now the Iranians are dancing in the street with joy that they've been freed for 47 years. They've been, the women are taking off their burqas and all that. They're just, yeah. So I can't say I'm, I am happy for those people that are getting their freedom. Let's see. That fiber paper. Yes. Isn't it so pretty? And this one is like textured on top here. So I think we'll try to ink some of these up. I don't know if we'll get to it today, but we'll cut those apart. Maybe I'll put some in some giveaway today. When we get to that, we'll do the giveaway here after a while. All right, so let's see. Where do I want to go next? The color books. I got collage. Oh, there's lots of books, people. Lots of books. I'm gonna have to take a quick break here though in a minute. I'm sure. I've been drinking my lemon water. Let me get a bite of banana so I don't lose my voice. All right, let's see. All right. Thanks everybody for being here. Okay, let's do these art books before I do the paper books. They had a whole stack out table of paper books. I was so excited. I handed the whole stack to Hubster and he goes, okay. Anyway, all right. So let me show you this one first. I did post this one on my post for the week. The post of I post a book every week under post tab, and so anyway, just the picture of it though. That's all I post on my post tab is just the picture. You can easily find these things, but I do try to show them on stream too. Okay, reading art for book lovers. It's all paintings, and this one wasn't cheap, but I said, I love me art and I love me some books. So, but the ISBN 978-07148-76276. I didn't even finish getting the ISBN out of my mouth. Cat, you're so quick. Okay, are you laughing, Riri? Is that what you're laughing at? How fast Cat does this? So, art for book lovers. David Trigg compiled this, and what it is, it's all art that it's book related. It's all book related. There's all kinds of book quotes, but there's all different art with books that have to do with books. See? They all have books in them in some form or fashion. Libraries. And there's quotes all throughout. So I'm just going to try to do a quick kind of flip here. There's tons and tons of book on this, more book quotes. And the book is heavy. It's nice gloss, semi-gloss pages. It's a beautiful book. But it's all book art. Isn't that cool? So I will go through this at leisure. I haven't had time to do it this weekend. So, so that's reading art. And this, I'll probably post this on the post tab next Sunday. All right. Then this one, I think everybody's going to have fun. And I thought if we have time, I don't know if we'll do it today, but I thought this would be fun. It's a year of junk journaling. And there's 52 creative prompts to transform scraps of your life into art. It's kind of like, well, they're calling it, and they say here at the beginning, what's the difference between a junk journal, a scrapbook, what's the difference between all of it and the rules? There's no rules. And anyway, there's 52 prompts in here. Like somebody give me a number between 1 and 52, and I'll just first real quick go to one of them. And I love you, Riri. Somebody give me a number. Riri, give me a number between 1 and 52. All right, let's see. CB said 27. All right, 27. Let's see what 27. Sweet Delights. Page 103, I think. I'm looking for the numbers here. And I thought it would be fun just to randomly pick a number and go to it and get inspired by that prompt and do something from that prompt. Don't you think that'll be fun to do that? Okay, here we go. Sweet delights. All right, here, I'm going to read this one. Do you have a sweet tooth? Life is full of delights, and a sweet treat is just one of them. This is kind of nice. It kind of goes with the scabby hunt, this, with the candy as the theme. This page is a celebration of sweet delights, whether it's a slice of cake, a beautifully made dessert, or a special moment shared between two. And then it has collect, reflect, and create. I think they all have that. Yeah. Collect, reflect, and create. All right. For instance, on this one, collect. Collect sweet papers, doilies, cupcakes, papers, or wooden ice cream sticks. 2. Stickers and images related to desserts and sweets. 3. Candy colored paper, stickers, or fabric. All right, so there's the collect. Reflect. Which sweet delights make you feel nostalgic, comforted, or joyful? What made you choose these specific scraps and wrappers for your page? Create. And she has 3 little things here. 1, layer doilies or pattern paper as a background for your spread. 2, experiment with cutting, twisting, and folding sweet wrappers to paste into the page. And 3, add stickers and other images related to desserts. And some of it may be, if you've been doing art journaling, scrapbooking, junk journaling for your whole life, like some of us have, some of it may seem very simple or basic, but it's a prompt. It's a prompt, especially when you can't think of something. All right. So I'm just going to kind of do a quick flip. I'm not going to read anymore. We'll do that. We'll do that sometime when we want to pick one of these. And you can kind of see some of the topics here. And just see some of the what's in the book. Let's see. It's kind of little to get a little dark again. Let's turn it back up. Just a brightness, just a tad there. There we go. Well, it'll be fun, Ellen. I think it'd be fun. So to give you the prompts, and then again, the collect, the reflect, and the create for each one. And so just all kinds of little prompts. I thought this would be kind of fun to just, when we, what do we want to do? And I rarely can't think of something to do, but but it might just be kind of fun to play in this book and get some ideas, right? So, and I'm kind of flipping kind of quick, but you can kind of see. Very eye candy too. Let's see. Let's see. Brooke with an E came in. My best friend sent me 2 color books off Amazon list, and they'll be here today. Oh yeah, Brooke, good. Well, I got some color books to show y'all too. I got enabled. Well, one I know View is already shown on her channel, and mine came in the same day View showed hers, but it was after this. It was last Wednesday, so I couldn't show y'all till today. But View's already colored some in hers, and I did did a start in a page, and then Chris Kalug, CK Chris in Mexico, enabled me on one too, and then I also got a couple more collage suit books. So we're going to be here a minute. I did get enabled. I do get enabled every now and then. So this is a year of junk journaling that has a ribbon. It does have a ribbon here. Let's see if I can pull the ribbon out. There we go. Has a ribbon. So I'm going to leave this handy for us. So, if y'all ever just want to say, let's do a page out of the book. Well, not in the middle of a coloring day or something, but when we just think, well, what are we going to do today? We can pull this out. Martina Calvi, Calvi, and 52 creative prompts to transform scraps of your life into art. So there we go. There's that. Okay. Oh, let me roll these papers up before the cats come in here and walk all over them. Let me get a rubber band. Alrighty. There we go. All right, put that up out of the way. right, so now, all right, I think I'll do the paper books last because these are going to take a minute. And I do like pulling out. I did go through them and disconnected the little snot dot that holds them in the books, and I took peeled all those off, and so I did look through them, but I haven't punched out or cut out anything out, out of them. But I do have 5 of them. I do have 5 of them, people. So I think we'll do those last. All right. So this is the one that, let's see, I think I should maybe, I don't know. Do I need to zoom in one maybe? What do y'all think? Is that better? Okay. Yeah, I think that's better. So I've had this in my cart for about a few months. Camilo del Reco had said that this was coming out in a few months, and it came out. And I had it in my cart for a while. Yes, Riri. Hi, Devin. Yes, I have 5 of these. I bought 5. Y'all here, I'll show them to y'all real quick. Okay. The Vintage Retro Collection, the Magical Collection, the Animal Collection, and inspired by our 250th anniversary celebration of our country, the Americana Collection, and the Opulent Collection. So we're going to go through all those. I told y'all it's going to be a book day. Okay, so the Pop Manga, and View has this, and View is already colored in it. Oh, Riri. Let's see. Hi, Vale. Put it in caps, guys, if you're talking to me, and make sure you have live chat selected. Y'all are so fun. This is my birthday gift from Annie. A birthday and Christmas gift from Annie. And I just haven't spent it yet. I hadn't been able to get up there. Yeah, I know, right? Well, you know what I do? Deb, is Hubster. He's walking around finding whatever he wants, and then he'll come and he goes, well, I'm gonna go sit down, or sometimes he'll walk with me or whatever. Because I have a path. I have my own path through bookstores. But they did move the art section. They did switch some things up since the last time I'd been there. So I've been up there since probably October, maybe. I don't remember the last time we were up there. But haven't been for Christmas or my birthday yet. And he carries my books for me, just like in school. Let's see. Do View has colored a lot. She's colored a lot in this. I'd seen a couple things that she colored in. Well, I pulled one out, and they are perforated, and they are watercolor paper. Now, how watercolory paper are they? Well, they're thin, but it is water. I mean, I guess you could call it. It's kind of a textury watercolory, but I watercolored this with watercolors. I got out my water, and I haven't shaded or anything yet. Y'all know I go back in with pencils. I'll go back in with pencils, but I did get out my watercolors and watercolored this, and now it's ready for me to go in with pencil. But I just wanted to test out the paper. I don't think there you can kind of see it there. See the paper? And they are all perforated, so you can just, one-sided. So I did this. This is as far as I got doing it. You want to have a bottom for Christmas. So let me flip through it, although I know View's already done so, but I'm going to do it as well. And even this page is the texture paper. So I'm going to flip through, and so y'all can see her. They're all so cute. I love Camilla's stuff just because it just makes you smile, Although she looks like she's crying. Maybe that's just the stuff falling off of her head. The foamy bits under the ocean. So, and who doesn't love an oxalotl? So they're all, they're to watercolor. Let mean, I guess you don't have to watercolor them, but they are textured paper. So I would recommend putting a base down of either Neocolor 2s, watercolor, or maybe even, some alcohol markers or something, and then go back and shade with pencil. Might do this, I think View's done this one. Have to do that for St. Patrick's Day. A Mona Lisa cat. You have to get this one, Missy, because you have the other ones. Yeah. Well, especially if you like to watercolor, Here's where I tore out this one here. The narwhal. Hummingbird. So there we go. That, and I'm Kat's probably already put the link in, but I'll give you all the ISBN 978-593-839-690. And it is, I'm sure it will be, if not already, in Barnes & Noble and Books A Million. But you get a little cheaper on Amazon, I'm sure. So I had it in my cart for, some couple, I don't know, months or something. I think you said there are some combination, we're calling it some, oh yeah, but they're all on this watercolor paper now, Devin. So that's what makes this one different, is they're on the watercolor paper. Okay, then the other one, let me see, CK is still here, so let me go ahead and show you what she enabled me. So let's put this up there. So she has one, but they had other ones, so I got a different one too. So she enabled me on this one. CK got enabled me on this Humans adult portrait coloring. It's like a grayscale. I've done some of these before, not by this person or this book, but it's been a while since I've done some of these. Well, here, before we go, I have them in my book here, in my binder. I'll pull out a couple here. Let's see. Ugh. Come on, binder. It's getting full. I think I'm going to have to get me another color book binder because this one is really getting full. Now, I don't take all pages out of all my books, and I do have a bigger portfolio for the larger, like the serene pages and all that. And I don't really want to go through this whole thing, but let's see if I can find where they are. Oh, I think they're going to be toward the back. Let's see. Where I've done this type of coloring before. Let's see, hang on. Here we go. I'm getting to it here. Here we go. This is not by the same book, the same, I can't say artist because I'm not even sure if it has an artist name on it, but where they're grayscales, and I love doing these in pan pastels. So there's these two. So you can see some that are finished. Not this one. She's not one in this book. This was a different color book page. Let's see. But this is a few of the ones, so you can kind of see what they look like when they're colored. Okay. Like that. Okay, so I'll put that back in a little while. So that's what this kind of book is. And so CK had this one. So while I was looking at this one, I saw this one. So I got both of these two. So I'm going to flip through these. Let's see. The one with the eyes is creepy. I don't know which one, Dot, but I've shown so many pictures since you probably posted that. I don't know which one you're talking about. Let's see. Thank you, Rainbow. Okay, so Humans adult portrait coloring book, and CK's colored him. I don't know if Devin wants to put in Chris's YouTube channel. Let me get a sip of mine. But she colored him, and I think, and another one too. I don't remember right off right now. All right, let's see if I can brighten this back up. Let's, here we go. All right. Let me get a bite of banana. I can tell I'm losing my voice here. There's View. And I'm looking for Chris. She was here a second ago. Where'd she go? There she is. Yeah. So you can follow Chris. We call her CK, but Chris or CK. All right. So let me flip through these two books. And so you can see how they are already shaded for you. So you can just, color them with alcohol. And they're one-sided, very thin. It's thin. It's Amazon paper, people, very thin. So, you can either cut them out like I do and put them in a binder, or put something between them so you're not, especially if you're using alcohol markers, so you don't, bleed onto the next page, because it will bleed right through this paper, people. I like to use my pen pastels on these pages. So I'm going to go ahead and flip here. Very thin, very thin. But it's easy to get your shading. Thanks, Tina. It's easy to get your shading and stuff with these, because look at the shading they've already done for you. So it's good practice. Probably be good practice if you wanted to try to draw them too. With shading already done for you. This looks like the Addams Family girl. Yes, the crappy paper is not Tina approved. But if you buy this book, guys, and you want to copy it onto tone tan paper, copy it on. Maybe I'll do one of those for y'all so you can see what, because I do all my portraits. When I do commission portraits, I do them all on tone tan paper. So if you wanted to try to copy these onto tone tan paper, and then you can use a lot of white and highlights and brights and stuff with them. So maybe we'll do that. Wednesday Addams. Yes, thank you, Tina. I love her. She was so pretty. So there's a lot in here. Be a lot in here. Thank you, Kat, for putting in the links. So if you wanted to practice color pencil on tone tan paper, look how adorable. Oh my gosh. You could copy it onto tone tan paper if you wanted to. So I might do that. Let me make a note here. Where's my tone tan. Let me just make a note. I'll just stick one of these. In here so that I remember to do that. Yeah, you like that there's men in here too. Yeah. Some cute ones too. Reminds me of Cameron. See how many you get? To get a lot in here. If you color in here today, can you choose a man? I don't know if we're going to get time to color today. Yeah, I have a lot of books to go through. I could just do a quick something with just one E00, just so y'all can see how it looks to, Let me flip through both these books, and then we'll maybe pick one just to put a base coat down. Hi, John. Thank you so much. Thanks for supporting the channel. If y'all are into Oak Island, you need to follow John. And yeah, do you think they're gonna lift that? They're gonna lift the boulder tonight, John? I mean tomorrow night. Tomorrow Tuesday night's Oak Island night. They have this big boulder. I mean, it's humongous, and they had to get all this equipment in. They're gonna lift the boulder tonight. I mean tomorrow night, Tuesday night, and then John and Judy do a recap and an analysis of the Tuesday night show on Wednesday. So yeah, follow John on YouTube, and also he has an amazing big following on Facebook. Thank you, John, for supporting my channel. Yeah, to find dirt. Well, they did find. Look like they found something kind of coppery when they put the little camera under there when they did the colonoscopy. When they did the colonoscopy underneath the boulder, John. We all tease, guys. We all have fun playing with the show. But we love the show and we love the guys. And yeah. So thank you, Tina. Oh, okay. No podcast till mom's better. Okay. Thank you, John. So I did not know that you stopped the podcast. I wasn't there last week. So yeah. All right. Okay, John. Thank you. Thank you for that update. We're gonna miss you. I miss you and Judy. So thanks for stopping in. Yes, I did. I showed it, John. Let me see if I have it handy. I showed it. I don't know if I have it right here. I had it right here a couple weeks ago. Yeah, my certificate. Here it is. Yes, I did. I showed it a couple weeks ago, John. Of course, you weren't sitting here watching my show. But yeah, I got my certificate of participation from John. A couple little coasters. There's John right there. And so, yeah, I did get it. So thank you, John. I feel special. I already have one of his hats. I have one of his caps, his baseball caps. So, yeah. Let's see. You all heard it here first. Well, we used to talk about all the wood they found. So it was wood. Now we're talking dirt. But it's still fascinating to me, the history, the equipment that they use, the big giant caissons, and oh my gosh, it's amazing what they're doing to try to find trying to find something. Oh, I don't care about the handwriting, John. It's amazing. It's awesome that you're doing that for your fellow questers. I've been watching Oak Island since day one, people. Since day one, I've been watching Oak Island. So is John. So, and most of the questers. Let's see. Am I missing people coming in? I said hi to Deborah. Okay, so let me continue on here. Thanks, John. I'm looking forward to you when you come back, and we'll pray that your mom, things go well with your mom. This one is Friendly Faces, and when I saw CK show this one, I saw this one was like recommended. Yes, that's true. That's true. So there's always the Facebook group, guys. Hi, who's your mom? How you doing? So let me flip through this one for you guys. Oh, look at that happy face. So I thought this one would be good because of so many different nationalities in it. And again, it's thin paper, thin paper. Don't you know those eyes have seen some stuff? Yeah. But again, you can always copy it onto a thicker paper, onto a watercolor paper or onto, now if you do put it on another paper and you're going to use a wet medium, you'll probably need to fixative it because printer ink has a tendency, of course, it's going to depend on your printer. I mean, I'm talking an inkjet printer. Laser printer is something different. But if you're using an inkjet printer, you'll probably want to fixative it so that it doesn't smear. If you're just going to use pencil, then that's fine. But if you're going to use any kind of wet medium with it, I would recommend that you fixative it before you add any wet medium to it because your printer ink can smear. I do view. I do. So that's why I got this book because it has so many different nationalities on the cover. And then, of course, this one recommended by CK. So let's see, real quick. Let's see. Let's get. Somebody said they wanted a man. I like this one because it kind of reminds me of Cameron. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna real quick. Let's go ahead and. And I'm not going to color the whole thing. I'm just going to put a base coat with my new E00. All right, so let me get a paper up under here. Okay, I'm just going to put one base coat, flat color. Okay, just so you can see what happens. Okay. And again, normally I'd be using at least 2 shades of, of a cream color. Well, not really cream color, skin tone, I guess you could say. Go ahead and do the lips, even though they have another color over them. And the trick with alcohol markers is to keep a wet edge. And it's very light. I'll hold it up here in a minute. You keep a wet edge, even if you have to go back over it again to get it wet again, because that will make the smooth transition of we don't have lines. But this way you'll be able to see what I'm talking about the shading. Okay. See, goes right through. But you see how you can still see all the shading? That's just with one coat of E00. Okay. Again, I like to use pan pastels on these kind of pages, but just so you can see how you can get a start. Okay. All right. So there's those two books. So is that all I think that's all the color books I got were these 2 and the pop manga ink. What is it called? Paint and ink? Yeah. Paint and ink. Camilla Del Recco, as View likes to say. All right. So, real quick, guys, before I show some more books, I'm going to do a BRB. And let me put this back up on the shelf so the cats don't get it. Knock my beads over and everything else here. Put that back in there. All right. There's no cat in here now, so I'll be right back. Okay. So now, let's see. And I don't want to forget to do my giveaways. Let me get a couple more envelopes out. We'll pick a couple things out of the paper books after a while. Where's my picture? Get down here. The origami papers here. We got that over here. And I'll get a couple more for something out of the paper book. All right. All right. Then I got 2 new collage soup books. So let's see here. Yeah, E00 and E001 are the 2. Well, and then you can go up from there, you know. Now, if you're going to get some Copics, you can buy them individually like this, you know. You can buy these are called the sketch, but you can get this chow. You can get these in a set of, I think it's either 4 or 5 in a set. There's a light skin tone set and a dark skin tone set. So, and I think it's either 4. It's been a while since I bought them, so I don't really remember. But if you want to try to do some skin tone Copic alcohol markers, of course you could get cheaper stuff like Ohuhu and stuff like that. But if you can get a range of 4 or 5 chows in a pack for a good price. Okay, so let's see. Dee, are you the fastest? Well, I don't want to be, I don't want to be making y'all wait around. All right. So let me go ahead and show you the 2 new collage soup books that I got. And they're about that thick. They're their largest, set kind, the largest ones that they have. Get another sip of water, and we'll probably have to be taking another BRB. Let's fill this back up here. I like my lemon water and my banana. I got View doing that now on her channel because it does work. I'm telling you. If you're a streamer and you stream for 2, 3, 4 hours, you need a banana and some lemon water to keep that voice rolling. Rolling. Okay. Okay, so Walk Like an Egyptian. I'm going to flip through. Okay. I got a little shadow here from all my paper books. We're going to show those too. And we're going to do giveaways. So, and I did get the new Daphne's Diary. Okay. So let's see. I'm trying to keep it in here. Let's see. Let's turn the brightness back up again. There we go. Okay. Is that too bright? It looks okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Emily Stone. I think this is her. A lot of times she'll have guest artists do the books. So I'm just going to do a quick flip so y'all can see, because you can't see these books. You can't see them on Amazon. They'll show the front and the back, and then it'll show you can't do flip throughs on Amazon anymore like you used to be able to. And so I always appreciate it when I see someone do flip throughs, because I want to know as much as I can. I love my collage soup books and my Portos books. Those are my 2 collage go-to peeps. So there's not too many that I don't get, but so I'll just kind of quickly do it quick here. Thanks, Kat. Kat put a link to the book here. So it's just all Egyptian. I love my fountain book from Portos. I've already done, I showed you, did a disc a couple weeks ago with that one. So, and I have done an Egyptian disc before, but I think I might have to do a new disc with some of these. So, oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. So now you can look at it, Belinda, and see whether you think it's worth getting. Worth getting. Of course, I love me some collage fodder and collage ephemera. And I think it promotes the books and the artists when we do flips. That's how I look at it anyway. Because I mean, I want to see it, and then I buy them because I see them. But this was Walk Like an Egyptian, Emily Stone, Collage Soup. Just go into Collage Soup on Amazon and you'll find them. You can also buy directly from collagesoup.com or something. I'm not sure. I don't ever buy from them directly, although they do have some things that you can get only at their shop, like the cards and some other things that you only can get at their shop. And they also have ebooks if you want rather just print them out. If you want to buy them and print them out yourself, they have lots of ebooks on the site. But I just get them from Amazon. Okay. Then the other one I got was Drink, Drank, Drunk. Drink, Drank, Drunk. Collage papers to cut up, tear up, and stick on. This is also an Emily Stone. So you're welcome. You're welcome, guys. This one's very cool too. Well, I mean, they're all cool, but you know, but this way you can kind of, see what if you like certain ones more than others. Like I love all these, love all these. Right, Val? Riri. Sorry, Riri. Put it in your cart. You don't have to buy them all at once. I don't. I have things in my cart. And I just get them as I can. And how I do my Amazon shopping, I buy Amazon gift cards and purchase everything with gift cards. I don't put anything on a credit card. I mean, I have a credit card on file, but I don't use it. I purposefully buy Amazon gift cards and upload those to my Amazon account and use that. So it's always already paid for. Whenever I buy anything from Amazon, it's paid for already. So I like these. This will be fun to cut out and do some little things inside, So just everything you can think of to drink, drank, drunk. You don't have that kind of discipline. You think that's discipline? Janet has a couple of rules. She won't buy one item at a time. It has to be more than one item before she'll buy it. And she has to wait a week. I think that's a week that she bubble tea. She'll wait a week before she buys anything. It has to sit in her cart at least a week. I don't have that discipline, but I do have a lot of stuff in my to buy later section. And yeah. All right. So those are my Amazon purchases and my, what do you call it? Color books and my collage soup books. All right, let's go ahead and look at Daphne's diary real quick. I'm not going to go through every page. This one is the number 1 for 2026, the first, and it's for how many months does it go through? It doesn't say. I think they come out every other month, Daphne's diary, or is it every 3 months? I don't remember. And but in this section, y'all know I like to cut these down and make journals out of them, make reverse collage journals out of these. So yeah, I'm not going to go through every page, but I just kind of want to give y'all an idea that I always have different articles and things like here, plans, and then they usually have places where let me skip over here. They'll have some papers, some calendars, like here's a couple calendars, and then they'll have a featured artist. Then they'll have places, like I think this is 8 fascinating towns and villages in Europe, and I think Samantha went to some of these when she was over there. So there's those, because I know she went to Poland, France, Italy. Y'all know, we did a little, every time she went somewhere, we posted about it. And so anyway, here's some washi tapes. Then they have recipes. Here's some things about, I should give this to Denise's friend. This is Greenland. I was thinking maybe it was Alaska because they're going to Alaska. and then a little cut up and fold. Here's some paper hearts. And then I already showed you this book. This, if y'all want to buy one of these big books, this is a good one right there. That paper book I showed it 2 or 3 weeks ago. That big fat thick Mama Jamba Daphne Diaries paper book. And these are some of the things that are in it. Here's another artist, looks like a watercolorist. I haven't read any of these yet. I haven't had time yet. We just went on a Saturday. And like I said, the traffic was bonkers. But anyway, there's this watercolorist in here, different teas, different sites. It's very, and it is a European magazine. Punch out recipe cards, and there's always all kinds. There's some more punch outs, so you can punch this out here. And there's always a poster, and I always give Samantha those posters to put on her bulletin board. I don't know if she still does that or not, but I still give them to her, and she says, "Thank you, Nana." So and thoughts for the year, a thought for each month, little tags to cut out. Here's the poster for the month, or I think it's every other month. I can't remember. Maybe it's every month. So here's the poster that's in here. And I give them to her to cover up the cork board on her, bulletin board. She's almost done with school. She graduates in May. All right, so there is the Daphne's Diary. This is the first 2026 one. All right, let me see. Hi, Mary. Make great references for, yes. I mean, there's just so much to them. They're eye candy for so many things. All right, so you'll have to go back, Mary, if you missed all the other stuff. We've been doing a haul since I got in here. We've been hauling for an hour and a half, and we still got more. All right, so now, okay, and then I'll stop halfway through. Well, maybe we'll see, because I want to let's pull this one first. Let's see, which one do I want to pull first? Maybe the magical collection. Okay, so I did buy 5 of these books. Okay, and I'm not sure they're not on Amazon. I don't think these are on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're not on Amazon. But maybe they are. I know I never find these on Amazon. If I do, they're like somebody's bought them and then reselling them for an exorbitant amount of money. It'd be better probably if you could go over to Barnes and Noble site and see if they have them on Barnes and Noble. So, okay. So, where did you find? All right. So Kat did find one on Amazon there. So maybe they are on Amazon, but I'm not sure how much they cost on Amazon. Let me tell you, I think they're $35. Yeah, they're $35 each. But you'll see, there's a lot to these books. So I'm not sure how much. Okay, Mary. I'm not sure how much they are on Amazon. Probably a lot more. That's one of those things that's more on Amazon that I've found. They don't have all of them though. Okay. So this is Paper, the Magical Collection, and it includes stationery, bookmarks, stickers, wrapping paper, gift tags, and more. So it's not just like scrapbook paper, okay? So they have these flaps on them like this, really pretty, and they're textured, very nice. I'm telling you. And they're all perforated. They are all perforated, okay? So they're easily torn out. So, and then they have different things like these cards. See, I waited for y'all before I did this. They have little postcards. So if you do junk journaling, any kind of journaling or scrapbooking or journaling, or, you can use these tip-ins, I'm not going to do all the books like this because we'll be here way past an hour longer. So, but I just wanted y'all to kind of see. Okay. So there's a lot to these books. There's a lot to these books. These are like these are perforated. You can use them as bookmarks, but they're well. I'll go ahead and tear one out because that way you can kind of see what's in all the books. They have this type of thing. They're like little note cards, or you could use it in your junk journal or in an art journal. I'll show you here. You could use these as bookmarks, but they have a score in there so that you can score them. And then you can do that. Now you can see where it's perforated. When I use any of these kind of things, I cut the little perforation off when I use them like this. Because I don't know. I just don't like the perforation. So I'll cut that off. I'd rather have it torn, like a torn edge than a perforated edge. But these are like little folded cards. So there's that kind of thing. Here's another page of those. Then there's all kinds of papers. Now, like I said, I went ahead and they are all glue dotted in the book. See where the glue dot was? And I peel up the glue dots on all. I took them all apart. Everything's wrapped up with a little belly band. And then they have all kinds of papers in here. See? It's like an Alice. So they have that kind of thing. Lots of lined lined paper, sometimes gridded paper. But they're stunning books. They're stunning books. Cut out envelopes. Well, you cut this out and then you fold them up, and then it has the labels for you if you wanted to mail something in them. Okay. Star chart thing. Remember, this is the magical ones. It's got a lot of fairies and, stickers. These are lots of stickers in these books. Label stickers. More papers. I mean, they're stunning books. I love them just for the art of them. Cutouts. Isn't this pretty? I hope is it too flashed? I think we're good. I think we're pretty good. Here's wall art. These punch out. These all punch out. These punch out. This one's a cardstock. Let me see if I can do this carefully. Maybe. Heavy cardstock. This is like 300 weight cardstock. Another 3 of them are real heavy. I mean, this is very, very heavy cardstock. Okay. Then some more cutouts. Bookmarks, punch outs. These are nice weight as well. Yeah, they could be book covers, Teresa. These, and I told y'all the first time I saw all these paper books had all these different diamond shapes. I'm going, what are all these diamond shapes in all these books? Y'all know what they're for, right? You know what these diamonds are, right? I didn't for the longest time. I thought, is that a trend? Are diamonds a trend? No, what they are. Somebody's in chat's probably already said. You cut them out and you get a twine or a ribbon. You fold them over and you make banners. They're to make banners with. Yeah, see, y'all are all saying it in chat. They're to make banners. But when they first came out, I saw these everywhere. What's all the diamonds everywhere? It's for you to put them on a string, kind of like the little elephants that I showed earlier. You put them all on a string and you make a banner. And these are just bigger ones, but look how beautiful the paper are. It's a little flashed out. Maybe I need to turn the brightness down just a little bit. There we go. You didn't know that, Missy? Yeah, I didn't for the longest time. Then these are little party invitations. So cute. More of them here. And they're all perforated, so you can take them all apart. More of them. Or you can just write a little note to somebody on them. Stickers. Color book page. Few of those here. Look how pretty those are with that paper. And then here's another pack of paper that was belly banded up that I took off the, what do you call it, out of the little, I call it snot dot, blue dot. So then these are all different papers here. Different papers. I mean, there's just tons of paper. I mean, it's totally worth $35. These books are, it's $35 worth of stuff in these books. But if you have a Barnes and Noble, they have their own table. They have their own table of these books. Some more bookmarks here. Is this perforated or is it just scored? I'm not sure. I think this folds up into like a little storybook. Lots of letters. I know, lots of letters, Missy. Washi tape, stickers, tags. I should punch out some of these tags. Let me see if I can pull out a sheet of them. These will be good in the giveaway here. See if I can get. It's hard to tear these out perforated when they have punch outs because they want to punch out. Let's see if I can get this here. There we go. Let's pull this one here. They want to punch out when I'm trying to tear it out. There we go. Come on. There we go. So you got little tags and got the little hole there. Aren't they cute? I'm telling you, they got so much in these books. Give me an ASMR moment. Okay. Some more little tags, just square or rectangles. And look at these with the different shapes on those. Some postcard size things. And some more papers. Turn these into, envelopes. You write your letter and then cut them out and turn them into envelopes. And then here's the back, like that. right? Do y'all want to see the other ones I got? I don't know if I want to spend quite as much time doing this, but let's see. Let's pull these tags here. Maybe some of these. Let's see. Let's get a couple of these out here. Let's get the unicorn, that, and the castle. Maybe that was 4. Okay, and then let's do 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do 4 giveaways there. So that is the magical collection. Yeah, there's a few pages in here for the Alice, but not a lot. There was only a couple pages, really. Alice themed papers. I pulled a couple of the tags here. Okay, so we'll put that in there. All right, so anyway, that's the magical collection. Then this one is the Opulent collection. I really like this one. Okay, here's the cover flap here. All right, again, everything's perforated. Real easy to tear out. Keep that tag left over frame page for your jelly plating. Keep that. No, you know, I used to keep these for when I did like spray painting. But I got stencils. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. I threw away so many cardboard when I did, you know, scrapbooking, and you'd get those cardboard chipboard. You'd get those chipboard punch outs, and then you'd have those kind of things left over. I did a lot of spray painting back then, you know, spray painting, graffiti, not graffiti on walls, but I do graffiti type art with those things. And I finally said, no, I got to get rid of this. I got too much of this. So, okay, so now you can see there's different, you know, these are cards, different little note cards, bookmarks, the kind of, what do you call it, flaps. Then here's the, and again, these come with belly bands on them, and then they have a glue dot, and they're stuck to the glue dot. So you take them off the belly band, and you just have to roll off the glue dot, okay? So here's a list journal, and these journals in these books are all beautiful. Look, they all have, they're for writing in, but look how many beautiful pages they have. You can make a little mini faith journal out of these. This is called a list journal, but you can use them for whatever you want, right? So you can use them just for mini journals, and then there's the little belly band. Here's some more of the tags. See, it's all punch outs. See, they want to come out. They want to come out. There, let's try to get that going. Fold it there. Because I'm trying to lay it flat, and it wants to punch them out. This one's really pretty. I love this one. No, just on paper. Paper and canvas. So I'm going to try to go a little quicker because we're going to be here a while if I don't. Stickers. Just beautiful papers, right? So if you do any kind of junk journaling, here's another pack. These are, you know, poster size sheets of paper. Well, not poster in the sense of like the Blick papers, but, you know, they're good size wrapping paper, if you will. And they were wrapped up with that. Again, bookmarks and things. Oh, these are door knob things. More tags. Let's see if I can get it to. There we go. More tags. See, some of these papers are really thick. Bookmarks with the tag holes in them to put a tassel on them. More stickers. Banners. More papers. Just some solid colors. More postcards. Postcards. Let's pull these out here. Maybe. I mean, the book is so thick. You got to be real careful when you want to. But they are perforated. Okay. And these are invitations. More invitations. Then back to paper. Lettering. Lined paper. Envelopes. Some notes. Again, I took it out of the glue dot. Look how pretty that is. Little notebook. And again, you can write whatever you want in it or make it into an art journal or a journal. More door hangers. Look at these pretty silver butterfly punch outs. Here's some more papers. 4 more sheets of paper. Butterfly punch outs. Maybe we'll punch out some of these butterflies. I think it'd be easier just for me to punch them out rather than try to get the perforation. Let's see if I can do that. Now this one might be good, Devin, to use as a stencil, but I won't do it. I know myself. I don't jelly plate enough kind of things like that to do that with. But you could use it as like a jelly plate stencil. Most of my jelly plating is done for collage papers. Okay, so then here's some more washi tape, stickers. Just more papers. I mean, I can't tell you how pretty it is because it's so pretty. Okay. So that one is called the Opulent collection. It's 180 pages. Okay, so there's that one. Then we got the Animal collection. Thank you. Thank you, Kat. The Animal collection. Paper. And here's again the flap here. Lots of birds here at the beginning. And again, look, it's all, see how easy it tears out? I think I'll pull out a couple of these. Let's see, there's that one. Note cards. And then here's another little book. Again, it was glue dotted in. More tags. Papers. Let me open up one of them again. The giraffe one. Hedgehogs and bunnies. It's really hard to keep this flat open because all the things that are punch outs want to come out. Lemurs. Let's see, here's some little monkeys. This one's a good one for it. I'm trying to get four of things. Here's some cranes. Come on, there we go. envelopes. Am I going fast enough, guys? Hi, So. How's it going? It's Carrie. Yes, I know. They're all good. Then here's some washi tapes, stickers. I like this snake looking skin thing there on the back. And I have to do something from this ladybugs. Me and my mom. Me and my mom had ladybugs, and me and Grandma had pansies. That was our thing. It's more lettering. But what I do, and I'm not doing it right now because I wanted to show y'all everything before I cut everything, took it all apart, was when I get one of these books after today, I will deconstruct these books. I will deconstruct them, punch everything out, cut out all the cards. I will use this stuff. I will use it. I don't just put the books on the shelf. I do use these things. These little butterflies, they all punch out. No, this is one of those fold up things there, I think. Color book pages. Here's a little planner. I hope I'm not missing too much in chat. Let me scroll back a minute. Hang on. Come on, mouse. Work. There we go. Let's see. Scrolling. I know, me too. So I am obsessed with these books. If you missed it, if you came in later, I got them all at Barnes and Noble, and they had, I think that they might have had more than these 5. I got these 5, but they might have had a couple others. But Annie had sent me gift cards for my birthday and Christmas, and so that's what I spent them. That's what I spent my birthday gift cards on, is this stuff. All right, there's more stickers here. Maybe I'll get us some stickers. Let's see here. Let's see if I can punch out. Let's see. I mean, I'll have to try to cut them out and cut them apart. They all do have perforation, but you have to take a minute because the book is so thick that you want to be careful when you tear them out not to tear the pages. There we go. All right. Look at those, they're cute. Then there's some solids, writing paper. And look how cute that is. And then these are some cards, again, fold over cards. Some more papers that were belly banded in. These 4 in there. Don't they? More tags. Chicken. Y'all saw my chicken tissue paper I got at Blick. These are cute too. These are real cute. Maybe I'll pull some of these. I'm trying to put some giveaways together in case y'all hadn't figured that out. Okay, so then there's cats, dogs, dog bones. Looks like Lucy without the black face. Maybe that looks more like Lucy. Devin's dog. She shows Lucy on her streams. Farm chickens, farm animals, cats. Just all animals. Just different ones. Pugs. Color book page. Look at the cats. That looks so pretty. I hope I'm showing this well enough for you guys. Koi fish. And these are like textured. These are real thick too. I love these. I love the whales. Like these right here. And these are all textured. Not everything's textured. Some things are smooth. But there's just such a variety of papers. Stickers, labels, seals and whales. Jellyfish, lionfish, koi fish. So this one, and then there's the back flap. Don't worry, be happy. So that one is the animal collection. Then I've got two more here. I'll go ahead and show you the pay. This one's my, I got this one in particular to do some things for 4th of July and our 250th birthday of America. So I got this one for that. But it's got a lot of things like this in it. Lots of different, like vintagey, travel-y looking things. See? Lots of postcards and vintage, 30s, 40s, 50s, like diner. Look at that diner postcard there. Like the old motels, bridges. And these are real thick papers. And here's some papers. 4 sheets there. Again, I already took the belly bands off of everything and took off the glue dots. See, that's where the glue dot was. It's not all, there's a lot of Americana, but look, it's not all Americana. But that's why I got it, because of the, like the stickers and the, the red, white, and blue. Here's some cowboys, cowboy boots, punch outs. These are all to make to make wall art. Same for these. Here's another list journal. Different cities represented, or states and cities, I guess, are in here too. I need to give this one to one of Hubster's co-workers as actually a cowgirl in Mexico. She lives here, but she has family in Mexico, and she's a cowgirl. Literally, this is her. I'm going to have to give this to him to give to her. There we go. Just tear the page out of the journal. Okay. Some thick. This one needs to go to, well, I'd say this should go to Annie. They live out in Los Angeles, but she doesn't do any kind of paper, anything like this. Here's some notes, another little journal of, places in the country, and red, white, and blue, like this. I might make one of these, like, articles and stuff that I come across this year, celebrating our 250th birth. Something like this would be good to put that in. And some of these too. Here's stickers and punch outs. Bookmarks, tags, banners, more banners, invitations, stickers, color book pages, both postage stamps, 50 states, little punch these out, little buttons, places to camp, historic motel signage. Here's some more papers. There's another one in there somewhere. There we go. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to show it all, but I'm missing some of the papers and stuff. Lots of lettering here. Those are cool, very vintagey. Washi tape. Am I missing anything? Hi, Joan. Oh no, it's Joanne. Hi, Joanne. Who else am I missing? Thanks everybody for showing up for my haul. Not everybody likes hauls. I put haul in the title so you knew what you were coming in for. I personally do not hate haul videos. All right, so there's that one. And then the last one is the vintage retro collection. Okay, I think Dee means to say toothpick flags. No, banners. You mean the little triangle ones? Banners. I'm not sure I don't know, Devin. By the time I'm reading what you're saying, I don't know how far back you said that. Okay, so here's the retro one. Okay. Make your own magic. Look, see, very vintagey. Oh, you're teasing Janet. Oh, okay. Some more postcards. The little fold over cards. Fold over cards. Here's some more papers. Vintagey. What do you call it? Cassette tape papers. See, they were stuck right here at with the glue dot. And they're a little. My lighting is a little bright, so it is a little bit flashed out. But I don't want to get it too dark either. So. Stickers, labels, more papers, punch out wall art. These are all punch outs. Another list journal, little belly bands. Old diner. That. Yeah, it would be a good, you could make a red. Well, you'd have to really, I would say if you like this stuff and you want to make a journal, it's hard, it would be hard to make a journal out of it as it is and just add things in it because everything's perforated. And I'm really pushing down to keep everything flat. But every time I do, I'm punching things out. So you really would have to kind of remake it. You'd kind of have to remake the journal. Like this paper right here is a heavy cardstock. It's hard for me to even hold it over like that. You'd have to, and that's what I do is I deconstruct them and remake them. Okay, let's take off this belly band. Because there's so much perforation going on that you're going to be perforating. If you turn this into a journal as is, all your perforation things, all your punch outs, I should say, all your punch outs are going to start punching out, So you really almost have to remake the journal. You could take everything out and still use the cover and start over. But, everything is very heavy cardstock. Well, not everything, but there's a lot of heavy cardstock in it that you could use for dividers and stuff. These are all cutouts, more paper, bookmarks. See, like all these punch outs. All these are punch outs here. More banners. This would be a cute banner because of the retro. Look at all the little retro cars and motels and stuff. That would be a cute banner there. You can just, deconstruct it and make it your own. Yeah. Here's the 50s looking, space. Well, probably 40s. I'd say that's 40s. Invitations, stickers, papers, color book pages. This would be a good one for a collage. Here's some more papers. This is like a Lichtenstein, I think. What's his name? Lichtenstein. Dotted comics. Here's one with old vintage TVs. More of the Astro Jetsons. some blank, solid colors, a bunch of those in there. Oh my goodness. More punch out, bookmarks. Then here's some more lettering. So y'all can see what's in the book, so if you want to buy any, you know what you're getting. Of course, you can always just go into Barnes & Noble and flip through them as well. Just sit down and flip through them in the store. Sunny days ahead, good to be kind. More papers. That's cool looking. That'll be a good collage something. See, I'll go back through and I take all these apart and reuse them. Here's some of the TVs there. And collage and junk journals, art journals, in my daily type journals like these. I'll show you these. And I show them to y'all every now and then. These journals here, these kind of journals. All right, so that is that. That's all my 5 paper books. Retro, Americana, Animals, Opulent, and Magical. And I think they had 1 or 2 other ones. I thought 5 was good. So thank you, Annie, for my birthday gift. And let's see, maybe let's go ahead and do a giveaway here. So I started with these different origami papers that I showed y'all that I got at Blick. And this has the how to fold some origami papers. Now I might have to fold these in half, but we'll see. But you can still, almost everything you do in origami you fold in half anyway. So we got those 2. So we're going to do that, U.S. and international. And I think I'll put something else in there too. What else should I put in there? Let's put one of these in each. Origami, cranes. Cranes are Japanese-esque, It's an origami, so we'll put those. Okay, so that's for U.S. and international. Give me a few minutes to get all this together. Yeah, thank you, Annie, for the haul. I know, right? If y'all missed anything, I showed some new color books. I showed some new collage soup books. Let me just show y'all quickly what else I showed here. Color book, this one. And I showed these 2 right here. We started a page in, one of the faces. I showed those. The new Daphne's Diary. These 2 collage soup books here. Those are new. And then the other 2 hardback books I got was Reading Art, a book for art lovers. It's all art. It's all art that has to do with books. That one. And then this one. Well, maybe we'll look at this after we do the giveaway. We'll look at this again and maybe pick something out of this. Somebody can give me a number. This is 52 creative prompts, and we'll just maybe do something quick out of that. Okay. All right. So let's see here now. Let's get some more involved. Oh, I was also going to put some of these papers in here for you guys. Let's put a piece. These are those big sheets that I got. Let's give y'all each a piece of that. There we go. All right. So I'm going to do this one separate from the others. I'll do this. Will be U.S. and international because this is the origami. And then I'll do 2 U.S. and 2 international with some of these other papers and stuff. Let's just do a little at a time because I will confuse myself and the mods. All right, I have some more envelopes. What did I do with them? Oh, there they are. Did I get 4 there? 1, 2. I need 2 more. 1, 2. Okay. All right. And I think, yeah, let's just do this for now. All right. Sip of water. Oh, and I also, other than a couple of new Copics, I did get this pen. I love this pen. It's a ballpoint pen with all these different colors on it. But look, I got it because of him. Isn't he adorable? So, yeah, I love all the colors, but I especially like him. All right, let's see here. Let's move this over there. All right, let's see. I showed Logan, showed his little video he made. All right, so I'll do this separate over here. So let's just go ahead and do these two. Where's my iPad? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Let me bring up random.org. Wait till I type in go. And we'll do one. All right, let's do them separate. We got to do them separate. All right. USA only. And I'll reuse these in a minute. 1 to 100. And then we'll do international only. One to 100. All right, so first off, we're going to just do US only. This is for the one of the origami. Okay, let me get up random.org. Okay, random.org. There's our little number generator. When I type in go, one number only. Don't change your number, move your number. None of that. First one person closest without going over. Okay. First person closest without going over. Okay. We're going to do one. We're just going to spend a few minutes doing some giveaways because I like to share. And yeah. And if you win once, because I'm going to do a couple of different times, US and international. If you win one, don't play for the second giveaway. Okay. If you win once in a day, then don't play again that day. You know, you can play again on Wednesday, but just do one winning a day. So that gives people more chances. All right. Y'all get your numbers in. USA only. Count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the enter if you haven't yet. Okay. First person closest to 94 without going over. 94 without going over. Let me scroll back. Scrolling. 94 without going over. Make sure you have live chat clicked or you won't see all the chat. Let's see. Hermie has 76. Is it Hermie? No. CB with 80. CB with 80. Okay, so CB, you'll get this pack. CB got this little pack of origami. All right, now we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to keep that. International only. The same thing. Wait till I type in go. Yep, CB had 80. Now we're going to do international only for this other origami. Okay. Okay, there you go. International only. And then we're going to do another giveaway. I'm going to put some of these things together to give away 2 US and 2 international. Okay, so let's see here. I got to start this over here. Somehow I messed up my. Okay. Okay. International only. Hi, Raul. Hi, Dot. Hope everybody's doing well. And I said hi to Dot. If I missed anybody, thanks for being here. Okay. Little origami pack. Y'all ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Get your numbers in. Hi, Tammy. 1. All right, here we go. First person closest to 13 without going over. 13 without going over. I'm going to scroll back. Closest to 13 without going over. Let's see. Messy Palette Die has 11. Is it Die with 11? I think it's Die. I have your address, don't I, Messy Die? I've sent you something before. Yeah, I sent you a Christmas card, so I know I have your address. Okay, so it's Messy Die. Gets the origami paper. She'll do something awesome with it. And if y'all don't follow Messy Die, she streams a lot with Ginger Cat Pam. Let me find her real quick. Where is she? Where is she? I'm going to click on her name so y'all can see. There she is. Okay, so there's Messy Palette Die. And y'all go follow her. She's in Australia, so she streams overnight a lot of times. Our US is overnight. But you can always watch recordings. Okay, so Messy Die got that. All right, now let me set my iPad down for a minute because I got to cut some papers and stuff. All right, let's move that over. All right, now we're going to put together a couple more packs here. 2 US and 2 international. Where's my other envelopes? Oh, here they are. So let's put together 2 US and 2 international from some of our paper pack books. So, Ellen goes, she's awesome. You're welcome. Let's see, Deborah. Let's see who else I'm missing. I said hi to Cindy, Sharon. Anybody else I missed coming in? Okay, let's put these together real quick. All right, so let me cut some of these papers down. Let's cut 4 of these down. And I think you can ink these. That's why I wanted to cut these down to play with, but I got the whole sheet, so we can get some more cut down. Okay, so everybody get some of that and see what you can do with it. You know, if you want to, put some ink on it or something like that. All right, baby, you're going to have to get down. Sorry. All right. Okay, let me put these together real quick. All right, so let's see here. We got some of these. Hang on. Okay, I'm just going to kind of divvy all this stuff up. Let's see what happens here. Okay, snail and stag beetle. Here's a frog and a parrot. There's a cat and a dog. There's some whales and some land animals. All right, hang on, guys. I'm going to put these together here. All right, here's just some postcards. And they're all perforated. If you don't like the perforation, I don't. I cut it off. Okay, let's see. Let's do those animals there. Here's a castle and some butterflies. Let's see. I got 4 of these butterflies that I punched out. Okay. Then some tags. I know I got another tag somewhere. Punched out. There it is. Okay, let's get one of these tags in each. And then let's cut this sticker sheet down. Where's the scissors? Here we go. Let's cut these down here. There's 4 stickers there. I'm just cutting them, a row of them for everybody. Get a little paper. Let's see, that one doesn't have as much. Let's just cut these. Paper stickers. Okay. Then I got 4 of these sheets of paper. Just going to fold them in half. Oh, I need 2 more. Let's see. I need 2 more sheets of paper. Let's get in here. Let's see what we can find. Where's the papers? Paper. Well, I know there's more paper. There's the big sheets. All right, let me try one of the other ones. All right, hang on, guys. I wanted y'all each to have a sheet of paper. Let's do the magicals here. Well, here's a Alice in Wonderland one. Trying to be careful. They're perforated, but the book's tight. One of those, and that sticker sheet. Hang on. There we go. We'll use this one. This one's got some punch outs, or cutouts rather, on it. Okay, there we go. All right. So now, got these little cutouts on there. And then this is an Alice kind of one. All right. Now, then I have, these postcards. Some girls, and then some plain ones. I'm going to go this way. There we go. All right. I think I got everybody some paper and some cards. Now I'm going to put everything inside the little sheet of paper. And I'm going to mix them up so nobody knows what they're going to get. So it's a surprise. So when you get yours, you won't know what it is until you open it up. Give me a minute. All right, so let me put a paper on. Hang on. I like to put a little smiley face in them before I seal them up, so. Hang on, I'm not looking at chat. All right, now I'm going to mix them all up. Okay, mix them all up. And last time we did USA first, so we'll do international first. So international only. Okay, here we go. I think we're ready to do that. Wait till I type in go. Am I missing anything? I probably missed something. I do go back and scrub through my chat, especially in case I've missed new people coming in, so I can go sub to you if you have content on your channel. All right, so wait till I type in go. International only. First two people closest without going over. Okay, if you already won, don't play again. Okay. All right, there we go. International only. First two people closest without going over. And thanks everybody for hanging out with me with my birthday haul. So I appreciate that. Right, Malibu? Who wants to come up here so bad? All right, let me get my iPad ready. She wants to come up on the desk so bad. Let's see. Is there anything else? I'm looking around, see if I missed anything to tell y'all, share with you, show you. Oh, let me show again real quick. If you, the last week when I said I was going to give y'all a sticker, or some of y'all super chatted me, I did make the stickers, and this is what they look like. So the red panda sticker, and it's a glossy vinyl sticker. So those, I did make those last week and sent them out. I said it was going to be this week before I could send them out, but I went ahead and got them done. So I got her done. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or lollygag. 1. International only. All right, here we go. First person closest to 88 without going over. 88 without going, first two people rather. First two people closest to 88 without going over. Scrolling back. 88 without going over. Hard House had 70. I think Hard House might be one. And who's the other one? Raul, no, Ann Makes had 67. Okay, I think it's Hard House and Ann Makes, but y'all double check me. Y'all double check me. Is it Ann Makes and Hard House? Hard House had 70. Ann Makes had 67. Yep, okay. Hard House and Ann Makes, and I have both y'all's address, so we're good there. Y'all have to be willing to give me your address. I don't share it with anybody. I don't put y'all on an email list, nothing like that, but I do have to be able to mail these. But I have both of their addresses. Okay, now we're going to do the exact same thing with USA only. Wait till I type. Oh, gosh. Made me jump. Uh-oh. Janet's hang on. All right. You're on you're on speakerphone. What did I do wrong?
Okay. Joanne had 69. Undo Ann Makes.
Oh, okay. So Ann Makes. Sorry, Ann Makes. It's Joanne had 69. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. Okay. Sorry, Ann Makes. It's Joanne. Joanne. This is why I have everybody check. Okay. So Joanne. Okay, Joanne. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. Joanne and Hard House. All right. Ann Makes wins quite often. She does win quite often, so I don't feel too bad. You just call me every time, Janet. All right. Now we're going to do US only. Okay. Same rules apply. One number only. Wait till I type in go. Thank you, Janet. All right. There we go. USA only. Everybody get your numbers in. Then we'll head on out because I don't have anything else to show and tell. But thanks for hanging out with me while I did my birthday haul. I do appreciate it. And, that way you can also, this is how I look at it. I mean, oh, I don't like hauls. Not too many people say that because I love me a haul. But I like to see what's in books. I like to see what's in color books. I like to see what's in these paper books. I like to see what's in my collage soup or my pour toast books. I like to see what's in them. So I love seeing what's inside of books. But that's just me being a book lover too. So, all right. All right, get y'all's numbers in. Don't dilly-dally, dawdle, or lollygag. All right, I showed Logan. I'm just trying to get rid of all my Post-it notes. Because after I do this, I love this little guy. All right, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the enter if you haven't already. And also, if y'all don't follow Ann Makes does some good hauls too and some other things. So go follow Ann Makes if you don't follow Ann Makes. Shout her out too. All right, here we go. Let me get my iPad here. All right. Q, you didn't make it in time. So I have to have that hard, fast rule. So Q is under the stop. All right, here we go. New number 20. 20 without going over. 20. First two people closest to 20 without going over. And I'll see what I see and then y'all can correct me. 20 without going over. So let's see. I'm going to go scrub through it twice. All right. Looks like Sweet Lady has 17. Sweet Lady has 17. And Joyce has 15? Y'all tell me now. Okay. I'll wait and y'all tell me. Okay, Sweet Lady has 17. And who else? Let me see. Is it Joyce with 15? I think it's Joyce B with 15. Thanks, Ellen. Am I correct? Okay. Joyce Boring, 15. Sweet Lady with 17. All right, there we go. So I'll get all these in the mail to y'all tomorrow, in the mailbox tomorrow. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. And yeah. All right, Malibu, you want to come back up here? Come on. Come on. Come say bye. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come say bye. Let me back out. All right, guys. Well, thanks again for being here. We'll see y'all again on Wednesday. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Want to say bye? Say bye? You want to say bye? Let's look up. Look up. Okay. All right, guys. Bye.